If this will work. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think it's working. Spotty greetings, everyone. Yeah. It's good morning from London. 9:34 a.m. Um, I don't know where you are, but spotty greetings wherever you are. Good afternoon, good evening, good night if you're just going to sleep. Yeah, I'm proudly Austin. You already know. If you don't know, welcome to my channel. On proper television, I'm Austin OKON-AKPAN, but on these streets, I love to be addressed as proudly Austin, and I'm proudly Nigerian. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, it's sports, entertainment, and so much more. I use this to, showcase my love for and passion for sports, entertainment, and anything that, gets my attention that I consider newsworthy, but I've got this bias for sports, so that's why sports is always leading the conversation. So shout out to everyone watching wherever you're in the world. I see the love, guys. So much love. I got this channel serious, I think, just before the Olympics last year, and we are over 10,000 subscribers. I never thought I could keep a YouTube channel, but I see we're growing, and that's the encouragement that I need. So, shout out to everyone that engages with the channel. I'm still planning a proper live stream. I'm still planning that, a proper one that I'll engage with the fans, with the followers, with the viewers. But I see your engagements, the comments. You guys just don't comment. You share, you like. I feel the love. I'm humbled. So if you're watching and you've not subscribed to the channel, please do. You won't regret it. I call it a fun factory, guys. Yeah, and we'll just have fun. Because in our world of sports, everyone is a winner. That's the message in there. Everyone is a winner. So even when you fail, there are winning lessons in it. Do you know that? When you fail, there are winning lessons in it. So you just need to go back, have a look, and pick the lessons. So yeah, what am I doing this morning? It was an eventful night yesterday because I had I was optimistic that Nigerian senior men's basketball team, the D Tigers, had the quality to go all the way at the 2025 Afrobasket Championship. No disrespect to other guys who were doing their things, but if you check their record at the group stage, I thought they were doing pretty just fine to go all the way. But, it happened that Senegal stopped them. So I was trying to do my normal recording, talk to you guys, give you guys updates, and I wasn't feeling it on the other platforms last night. I wasn't feeling it. I said, I've not spoken to my YouTube people. Let me go on YouTube also and talk to them. Because I'm sure some of you guys have been expecting my updates and then just to know my views and opinion as regards the game. But yeah, it is what it is. Nigeria lost that match. I'll just give you updates and bring it up again. Nigeria lost that game 9-1 to 75 points against Senegal. I thought it was a beautiful game of basketball. It's good for the development of the sport in Africa. It was competitive. It was packed. So Senegal, five-time African champions. So they hold their own side. They've done so well with their basketball, to have won it 5 times. But interestingly, the last time Senegal won the Afrobasket Championship was in 1997. That's an interesting stat because they've got the quality, and Senegal's basketball back home is doing well. So um, they're the kind of team that you'd expect would have done more than 5 times or even win the Afrobasket in recent time, but it tells you how competitive it is. For Nigeria, the last and only time they won the Afrobasket Championship was in 2015. So there is a lot of work to be done for them to get into that elite conversation in Africa because Senegal is there, Angola is there, Tunisia is there, Egypt. You see what Egypt is doing? So, guys, it's as simple as it is what you sow, you reap. Because I keep telling administrators of sports in Nigeria all the time that winning should be the last thing on your mind. Just do the groundwork, and then when you get onto the pitch, the court, wherever you're playing your sports, you just go there and put in finishing touches. But yeah, it is what it is. Let me just give you a brief, rundown as regards that match. It was a pretty tough one. As I said, I just like, no, no, I can't go on with this because after seeing the first quarter, I knew it was going to be really tense. Nigeria, by the way, did just enough to win the first quarter. That one ended 24-23. It was high tempo, end to end stuff, good offensive and defensive basketball. As I said, it was really good for the sports in Africa. And Senegal, they weren't going to just come and look at this Nigerian team and let them do their thing. First and first, they had the size and they made good use of it. But I was saying, what did the D Tigers do right in the first quarter that they didn't sustain? In the second quarter, it was blowout. Senegal smoked Nigeria. Second quarter finished 30-18. And when you lose that much, then you struggle. And with that result, Senegal took an 11-point lead into the break. Now they had the momentum, and all they needed to do was come back in the third quarter and consolidate on it. And oh, yes, they did. Third quarter, they won it 23-13 points. And at this point, I was like, no, there's no way the D Tigers are going to come back. Ah, man. Jean-Jacques Boissy, what a player. What a player. It combined, I think, 50 points with Branco Baggio. They were just all over the place. Uh, Baggio also had a good defensive play. He was a wall for Senegal. So overall, it was Senegal's day, and they went on to win it. The D Tigers tried to put up a late fight, won the fourth quarter, 20-15 points, but it didn't do any, it didn't have any effect because Senegal had done all the work in the second and third quarter. You see that second and third quarter, I always talk about that. For me, that's the most important quarters in basketball, because if you just get the business done in the second and third quarter, and then you just go have some fun in the fourth quarter. So it is what it is. End of the road for Nigeria's D Tigers. Hopefully there are lessons in there for the Nigeria Basketball Federation, because that's what I always talk about. Don't lose a game and then boom, you close the door and nobody's talking about it. And that's what the win at all costs has always done to Nigeria, because if the D Tigers had gone on to win, I said, yeah, everything is fine with basketball. The ladies are winning, the men, they're also winning. No, there's still a lot of work to be done. For instance, what sort of preparation did they have? We always talk about preparing properly for tournaments, and the only persons who don't understand are football, sports administrators, because for them, they just want you to go there and just play. No, you need to compete favorably. You need to compete like you want to win. Senegal, for instance. I was speaking to Mfon Udoka on my other platforms right after the game. And Senegal was all over the place playing top teams in Europe. They had exhibition matches, played good teams as Poland, Italy, Lithuania. They prepared, and that's the sort of mentality you want to take into a game. The D Tigers, what did they have? Probably 5 days, 6 days, max 1 week in Abuja. And then you get on a plane to Luanda, you want to go play and win. This it's a distance that talent can take you. Administration, logistics, welfare, the other things will just, wrap it up for you. I keep saying it that it's 360 degrees branding if you want to do well in our world of sports. So hopefully administrators will go back, document important lessons and, find ways to get the basketball team back. One way they need to start. There's the league. We've talked about the league over and over again. That's the system. That's the structure. Look at Angola, look at Senegal, look at Mali. They've got viable basketball leagues going on for them. Developmental. That's where you can plan. That's where you can have a peep into the future. So if until they start doing that, then it will be this way. And nobody should come and say, oh, the D Tigresses, they're winning. The D Tigress, besides the fact that most of them, about 95% of the team, are based abroad where there's a proper system and structure. The D Tigress, that team, Sarah Ogoke, Ezine Kalu, they've been coming from as far as 2011. Say Sarah Ogoke, the D Tigress, they were winning their fifth consecutive title, and Sarah Ogoke was also winning as a fifth consecutive title with the team. She's been with the team that long. See that longevity. That's the system I'm talking about. That's the structure I'm talking about. We don't have that with the D Tigers, and it's as simple as we're not building. So they need to pay attention. to homegrown basketball. It is very, very important. Not just basketball, sports in any way you can think about it. If you're not building and developing the ecosystem, you're wasting your time. Use Europe as a model and to an extent Americas. Look at what collegiate basketball means to America. College. So until we start knowing that you build from bottom to top, not just Nigeria, now Africa, you build from bottom to top, then we're always wasting our time. That North Africa, they're shining with their sports now is because they went back. They killed the win at all cost thing and said, let us build and find ways to consolidate on those aspects, those areas where the guys in the West and East Africa seem to be doing well. And they're catching up. They are catching up. There was a time South Africa can't come close to Nigeria with football. They went back, they invested, they built from bottom to top. Today, if Nigeria is playing South Africa, be it men or women, Nigeria is panicking. Look at Egypt today with their football. Look at Morocco. Not only football now. Look at Egypt with basketball. Look at Morocco with other sports. So they're catching on. It tells you that building is just the only way that I can get it done. So I said well done to the D Tigers. And yes, they did their bit. They did their bit. They played good basketball in the group stage. But when you're meeting a good team as Senegal, that's got a mix of proper. Look at Boissy. How many foreign-based basketball experience does he have? He doesn't even have NBA experience. Look at the sort of basketball he's playing. That's what we're talking about. That's what we need to do. And that's what I want to do this morning. Put out a charge to Africa that we need to give more attention to grassroots sports development, to development at any level where we just invest and then we watch it, give it a long-term plan, like about 10 years. You're just watching it and seeing how far it's going to go. Go check the story of any champion. Go. Is it from Usain Bolt to Serena Williams to Novak Djokovic to Roger Federer to Rafael Nadal? Go read their story. Sometimes they started as early as 7, some 5. The Tiger Woods, the Floyd Mayweather Jr. Go back, check a proper champion that passed through the process. You'd see that, yeah, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of planning, it takes a lot of smart work, you know. It's planning and monitoring. It's not just jump up, throw somebody into the ring, go and fight and win me a boxing medal. Oh, throw somebody into the football field, you know. So well done, the Tigers. The short time that the team was put together, they got Africa talking. You know, defeated the defending champions, Tunisia, so well, convincingly, 21 points difference. Started off by beating Madagascar, beat Tunisia, played a difficult Cameroon team, and beat Cameroon also until they met Senegal, and that was how far their talents could take them, and that's what I'm saying. We need to fix other areas of our sport so we can, you know, have something to talk about and understand where the problem is when it is not going right. Where are you watching from? Send me a message. Put a chat. Can you guys even hear me? I don't even know if you can hear me. I just put in the mic and then I just start talking. So if you can hear me, just give me an emoji, give me a sign if you can hear me. Say something, say hello, say good morning, say hi Austin, say I love you, say anything. Yeah, so that's it. I couldn't put myself together to record something as regards the Afrobasket Championship. It's over for Team Nigeria. I was rooting for them big time. Senegal said no, and indeed Senegal truly deserved to win that one. They will play Mali in the semis. They defeated Mali in the group stage. They meet Mali again. So one good one for Mali to say no, it's not going to happen again. So yeah, guys, I gotta run. I said I was going to do it for 10 minutes, but this is 13 now. Shout out to everyone that joined. The good thing is it's going to land right on my page. You can go watch it again. It's just about basketball development, not just in Nigeria, but in Africa. What is it that Egypt is doing that is good for them? I'm just here to charge them to do some more. What is it that Senegal is doing? Do some more, because it's time for Africa to show the world that we've got talents. And the only way we can prove it is when we put in the work. You know me, I love the Nigeria Premier Football League. We're getting ready for the 2025-2026 season. It's going to kick off on Friday. I cannot wait for that one to start. And the first one that will really get us talking, I think Remo starts, yeah, the champions, Remo Stars, they will be busy. on match day one against Rivers United. What a way to start the season. Same thing we had in England. The Premier League came back and gave us Super Sunday. Boom, straight up. Manchester United hosting Arsenal. And I love it so much. And that's what is happening. Defending champions Remo Stars taking on Rivers United that finished second in the league last season. There's Abia Warriors taking on Kano Pillars. There's Wiki Tories hosting Plateau United. Katsina United will play newly promoted Warri Wolves. Rangers will take on Kun Khalifat. I like the preparation Kun Khalifat seem to be making. So I think they will have something to give to us this season. Can they survive? We'll see. I said Remo Stars will play Rivers United. Yeah, Kwara United will host Ikorodu City. It's El Academy Warriors versus Bendel Insurance. 3SC of Ibadan, newly rebranded 3SC. I like what they're doing. Toby Adepoju, good job, good job. Thanks so much. Olale, you Lekon. I love it. Thanks so much, Lekon. So Toby Adepoju and his team, well done. Toby was appointed sporting director at 3SC. Toby comes with a lot of passion. So let's see what 3SC will do. Barao FC will take on Aimba, newly promoted team. What can they do? I also love what they're doing. They seem to be, putting some attention, some rebranding too. Let's see. And Niger Tornadoes will host Nasarawa United. New season, guys. My Aqua United dropped. So no Aqua United for me this season. But it's all love. I'll still promote the league. And then also still talk about the Premier League. I'm right here in England. So from time to time, I'll talk about the Premier League. I've not given attention to athletics, and I feel so bad because the Diamond League series is on. I will jump on it. I promise you guys, my athletics followers, I will get back on it. I get the videos, I get the feeds, but I just don't have the time to get on athletics. That tells you it's an action-packed sort of sport. So much to follow and talk about, but I'll see what I can do. Thanks so much, guys, for listening to me this morning. I wanted to get right on this. I use it to start my day. I will do a recording. Yeah, I think I've got exclusive interviews coming up. Stay glued to the channel. I'll be dropping them today or tomorrow. So much coming up. I'll see you around again, guys. That's it.